Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to unravel the epic rise and the completely catastrophic fall of the Bronze Age Aegean civilizations. We're going to journey all the way from the birth of a culture that literally shaped the modern world, right up to the terrifying, systemic collapse that burned the whole thing to the ground. Let's get right into it. So let's dive right into our central mystery. At what point in time does it actually make sense to use the term Greeks for the people living in Greece? Figuring this out is kind of like piecing together a massive historical detective story. You can't just draw a line on a map and call it a day. It's about deep-seated social conditions, cultural practices, and honestly, above all else, language. So when can we confidently point to a group and say, ah yes, these are the Greeks? Well, to find out, we have to look way past those famous marble temples and dig thousands of years into the past. To anchor ourselves, let's just take a quick look at this timeline. It spans about 3,500 years. Taking us from the earliest linguistic migrations all the way to a fiery collapse. We start around 4500 BC with the hazy movements of the Indo-European peoples, moving through the rise of massive palatial centers on the island of Crete by 2200 BC. Then, around 1600 BC, we see those famous shaft graves constructed at Mycenaean. But keep your eyes on the end of this timeline, because by 1200 BC, violent disturbances start ripping through the Aegean, and by 1000 BC, the destruction of the palace culture is totally complete. Now, what's incredibly fascinating here is how forensic linguistics actually proves that all these diverse languages share a single Indo-European ancestor. Long before anyone was writing things down, there was this ancestral root language that eventually splintered into Greek, Latin, and yeah, even English. Just look at the word for night. It gets passed down as nux in Greek, nox in Latin, Nacht in German, and night for us in English. By tracking these linguistic breadcrumbs, we can prove without a doubt that the fundamental building block of Greek identity came directly from these ancient migrations.
And by analyzing those surviving words, we can deduce some pretty huge things about their culture. These migrating Indo-Europeans brought a patriarchal, patrilocal, and fiercely martial culture into prehistoric Europe. Take their chief divinity, for example. The name survives as Zeus Pater in Greek and Jupiter in Latin. This tells us we're looking at a society where the father wasn't just a parent, he was the absolute, unquestioned boss of the household, tracing lineage strictly through the men. They also had a shared ancestral word for king, which points to a rigid hierarchy where men were expected to take on highly competitive, warlike roles.
But, the Greeks were a massive cultural melting pot. They were constantly absorbing and adapting these profound religious and artistic ideas from older civilizations like Egypt and the Near East. Early Greek sculptors actually learned their initial proportions straight from Egyptian artists. And seminal religious concepts like mapping out the geography of the underworld or the idea of weighing the souls of the dead on scales, even the life-giving properties of fire in the Demeter cult. All of that flowed right into early Greek thought. But they didn't just mindlessly copy this stuff. They transformed these foreign influences, advanced crafts like ivory jewelry making, and made the whole shebang entirely their own.
So, to fuel all this cultural growth in the 3rd millennium BC, the people of the Aegean developed something we call Mediterranean polyculture. Rather than just scratching out a living with basic subsistence farming, they started cultivating grain, grapes, and olives all at the exact same time in this highly diversified system. This agricultural revolution absolutely exploded their food supply. Suddenly, they had immense liquid wealth. Olive oil and wine became these incredibly valuable commodities, which meant they needed complex new trade networks, specialized storage jars, and a whole new class of craft specialists just to manage it all.
And all that liquid wealth led the Minoans over on Crete to build what's called a redistributive economy. Think of it kind of like a massive, highly centralized corporate supply chain, but without a single coin changing hands. First, the farmers produce those huge yields of olives, grapes, and grain. Then they transport all those goods to these vast central palace facilities. Next, you have scribes meticulously logging every single incoming receipt using an early script known as Linear A. And finally, the central authority redistributes subsistence rations back out to the society. No open markets, just a carefully calculated flow of goods through a central hub.
Now, to really grasp the sheer scale of this Minoan wealth, just consider this number, 240,000. The sprawling 5-story palace at Knossos contains storage jars capable of holding 240,000 gallons of liquid. Just let that sink in for a second. That is a staggering amount of olive oil and wine, all meticulously cataloged.
This massive accumulation of surplus is exactly what allowed the Minoans to build palaces with actual indoor plumbing, paint those vibrant frescoes, and run an overseas trade network that reached all the way to Egypt.
If we compare the two sibling civilizations of the Aegean side by side, we see a really stark contrast. You've got the Minoans on Crete, living in such relative safety and peaceful prosperity that their massive administrative settlements didn't even have walls. But jump across the sea to the Greek mainland and you run into the Mycenaeans. It is a totally different world. They lived behind massive stone fortifications, stones so huge that later generations thought they were built by giants. Their wealth was heavily driven by martial conquest, raiding, and a highly militarized worldview.
Basically, war was the absolute primary obsession of the Mycenaeans. This warrior elite hoarded wealth and spared literally zero expense outfitting themselves with the deadliest bronze technology of the era. When archaeologists eventually dug up the shaft graves at Mycenae, they found warriors buried in absolute martial luxury. Bronze swords inlaid with precious metals, and these wild, intricate helmets made entirely out of boar's tusks. For this elite class, ancient armor was the ultimate status symbol. They literally poured their immense wealth right into the ground alongside their dead, just to show off their martial bling.
And this brings us to a huge breakthrough in our historical detective story. Fast forward to the 1950s, when an architect named Michael Ventris finally deciphered the Mycenaean script Linear B. When Ventris cracked the tablets that had been found in the ruins of the Minoan palace at Knossos, the shockwave was massive. He realized the records weren't in the Minoan tongue, they were in early Greek. This definitively proved that the mainland Mycenaeans were in fact the very first Greek speakers, and that they had crossed the sea, conquered Crete, and just entirely taken over that lucrative Minoan palace economy for themselves.
So how did they actually pull off a conquest like that? Well, it comes down to a massive tactical advantage. Lightweight, two-wheel chariots pulled by horses. Introduced around 2000 BC, this tech completely changed the game. Wealthy Mycenaean warlords obsessed over them as the ultimate battlefield weapon. They functioned a lot like modern mobile artillery, or even tanks, rapidly carrying heavily armored warriors straight into the fray. It was this sheer, overwhelming military force that allowed the Mycenaeans to dominate the Mediterranean and displace the Minoans as the supreme power.
But as we know, complex systems are incredibly fragile. And by 1200 BC, a perfect storm of systemic failures caused these magnificent palace economies to just completely unravel. It wasn't one single bad day. It was a compounding domino effect. We're talking the overexploitation of natural resources in their highly overspecialized economies, severe internal political strife as local warlords turned on each other, devastating earthquakes that crippled their infrastructure, and on top of all that, mass migrations of displaced people seeking plunder, combined with a total tactical revolution on the battlefield.
Just listen to how Pharaoh Ramesses III described the situation. All at once, the peoples were on the move, dispersed in war. Their seed is no more, their heart and their soul are done for forever and ever. This terrifying first-hand account from Egypt is describing the so-called Sea Peoples. These weren't some united evil empire, they were motley bands of displaced mercenaries, pirates, and desperate refugees whose own civilizations had just collapsed. Egypt barely fought them off. Their chain reaction of attacks basically set the entire ancient Mediterranean ablaze.
Part of what made this collapse so totally absolute was a dramatic military upset. Around 1200 BC, common hired foot soldiers realized a crucial tactical truth. They didn't need chariots to win. If they banded together using long swords and javelins, they could physically swarm and easily overwhelm the cumbersome chariot-mounted overlords. It was a total game-changer. Emboldened by this, these mercenary infantrymen turned on their former masters. They fatally weakened the old Bronze Age powers, stripping them of wealth, with absolutely zero interest in rebuilding the intricate states they were destroying.
The aftermath of this late Bronze Age collapse was just catastrophic. Across the Mediterranean, the devastation was total. Great capitals burned, the massive redistributive economies dissolved overnight. Because the entire economic network relied on those central hubs, the system completely failed. Without the palaces to work for, the scribes vanished, and the actual art of writing was lost for centuries. The intricate economic networks evaporated, and the early Greeks were forced to scatter just to survive the resulting Dark Age.
So we'll leave you with this provocative question to ponder today. Did the apocalyptic destruction of those Mycenaean warlords actually provide the necessary blank slate for the intellectual and democratic rise of classical Greece centuries later? I mean, if that rigid, warlord-dominated palace economy had survived, would the independent, democratically leaning city-states of Athens and Sparta have ever even formed? Sometimes it seems the most advanced civilizations have to completely burn away to make room for something even greater. Think about that as you reflect on the fragility of our own complex societies. Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and keep questioning the history that shapes our world.